Alright, so let's talk.
Is he ready for all the pressure that's coming for him? Is he physically and mentally ready?
Fuck.
It's lights out, and away we go.
Red flag, sector 2, sector 2. Man, this car will not just turn the fuck up.
Welcome to this exciting event of tonight. Welcome all Roblox racers around the world. Welcome to Mexico. We are here at Hermano Rodriguez Circuit, Mexico City, for round. Give me a second. For round 13 out of 14 in Product 1 2021. Like I just said months ago, we are here in Mexico. And in the process to be an exciting race because this is the first race with new 2021 cars. Of course, we had remodel with tires, but now it's a whole complete remodel of 2021 cars. A whole different dynamics, different top speed, and this will, I think, surely bring even more excitement into the race. But as you can see, the qualifying has just started. 13 minutes to decide who will be the pole sitter here in middle part of America. I mean, actually, never mind. Let's just forget about it. You can see all the drivers driving backwards since they want to save their tires as much as they can to have a better grip in their hot laps, rather than going all the way one hot out lap and lose all of the tire wear. But as we are on board with this season's champion, Dungeon Fanatics and McLaren, you can see also not only the physics have changed in 2021 cars, but also the liveries. And in my opinion, the McLaren livery now looks way better than previously. So, yeah. As of right now, we have 14 people, with Moto also being out on track, Dungeon's teammate. But let's just talk about what happened previous race, round 13 in Czechia. We witnessed a tight battle for the lead between Dungeon Fanatics and Speed for Ages, and because of so many corner cuts, Dungeon Fanatics received the penalty and dropped from P1 to P2, meaning Speed for Ages won the Grand Prix after starting last on the grid. Will we see the same action here tonight, or we would see a complete domination from McLaren? Well, we have to find out soon, as Beast in Alpine sets 1 minute 28.370, of course that being, I think, an outlap. Actually, no, yeah. No, SOT is also about to end his lap, the Racing Point driver. Let's see, will it be P1? It will be on 1 minute 17.942. And now let's see, will anyone beat the Racing Point, the Slovakian driver? Moto is sets fastest sector 1 and green sector 2. Let's see. Will he beat Racing Point? No! 1 minute 18.200. 2 tenths down to SOT. Kamikaze goes third with 1 minute 20.1. Kimi in fourth, 1 minute 20. And of course, Beast in fifth with 1 minute 28. And the rest of the drivers didn't set any lap time whatsoever. As we can see, Dungeon Fanatics losing control of the car in the S section. Beast improves up to third. 1 minute 19.3, just 0.122 seconds down to Moto. As Dungeon Fanatics now out of the final corner, sets fastest sector 2 to 28.545. Will he go for P1 in Mexico? He doesn't! Dungeon Fanatics only for second. 1 minute 18 dead. Oh, so you can see it's now way tighter. Even in qualifying, SLT remains in P1, barely, just barely in P1. Actually, 1/10. Never mind, but still close. Dungeon's teammate Moto is right now starting his lap, looking to, well, possibly improve his personal best and hopefully, if he as he wants to, out-qualify his teammate. But as we are speaking, SLT is going even faster. 26.773 first sector is the fastest of all. Will Moto beat the first sector, or maybe won't improve his lap? SLT about to end sector 2. 28.8, not good, no improvement in second sector, but like I also say, in last sector everything can change. Now into the stadium section goes the Racing Point driver with 9 and 15 seconds to go. Out of the final corner he comes. Is enough of an improvement? Yes it is! He found it in last sector. It's a 1 minute 17.774 and the gap is now 3/10. Moto invalidated second sector, though he wasn't even looking for a fastest lap. His sectors were very way off the pace. Let's see if anyone else can, well, be as close as SLT. Dungeon Fanatics is. He's two tenths down to SLT in first sector, 26.9. Now onto the S section. Oh, Dungeon lost the control. Dungeon Fanatics lost the control of the car, and I think he lost it. Yes, he did. He lost his lap. He has invalidated sector 2, of course, and Dungeon Fanatics hope for P1 for now are done, but of course he has very long amount of time to improve since we've got 8 minutes to go. Let's see further back down. We've got Red Jelly in 4th, Beast in 5th, Ale in 6th, 7th SRB, 8th Kamikaze in a Williams, 9th Kimi, 10th Sama, 11th if System Failure, 12th Cord, 14th is Jay-Z because Mr. Boomstick just improved up to 7th. Let's look back at Moto for 1 second, since he's on a lap. He has personal best sector 1, not sector 2 though. Let's see, will he improve? No. 1 minute 18.425, not quite. He is still in 3rd place. Moving on in the grid, 15th Cord, 16th Just Airlines, 17th RK, 18th HBSK, and last is Nova in Haas. So with 7 minutes to go, it's Racing Point currently in P1 after having incredible race in Czechia 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, after one of the drivers beat for ages, doing last to first, literally. And the question is, will Racing Point continue their astonishing, well, maybe not astonishing season, but astonishing performance against McLaren? For right now, the answer is yes for now, since SLT is out-qualified Dungeon Fanatics, his nearest rival. Though the gap, remember the time gap between those two is just 3/10 of a second. So, and Dungeon can somewhere maybe get those 3/10 of a second where SLT made a mistake, and it can all turn upside down. But here's a Dungeon, and as I say, Dungeon Fanatics P1, 1 minute 17.2, half a second out of nowhere in the last sector, half a second up over SLT, and now SLT, we are on board with him, starts his lap. Now he has a motivation, he's down in 2nd place, he needs to gain he needs to gain half a second which is going to be very difficult since he held P1 for so much time, and I don't think he made any mistakes in his lap. Let's see, first sector, 1 minute 27. Oh, it's invalidated. It's invalidated. Oh, and that's, I think he's on a out lap. No, he wasn't an out lap. He was on a hot lap. Well, but he invalidated, so now I don't know what will he do. Talking about racing point, where is Speed for Ages, since we have only SOT. Where is Speed for Ages? The race winner last time round in Czechia, it won't attend the race. Well, Speed for Ages is right now eating his breakfast, and he's not gonna even attend the qualifying. Anyway, 5 minutes to go, and it's Dante Fanatics on provisional pole position, followed by SOT, Moto, Red Jelly, Ale, Beast, Jay-Z, SRB, Brody James, Mr. Boomstick, Kimi, Sama, System Failure, Just Airlines, Cord, Ars, HBSK, and Nova in last. 4.5 minutes to go. Will SOT make a shocker of a lap and go for pole position, or maybe it will be Dungeon who will stand still? He'll be the last man standing in qualifying. Well, let's see. SOT now, as you can see, in Racing Point, turning onto the normal side of the track and starting his lap, probably one of the last laps, since we have 4 minutes to go. But we will see. Everything can happen. SOT now out of the chicane. First 3 corners and about to end first sector. Where does it put him? Against Dungeon, it's a 26.9, not quite good enough for P1, but that's just sector 1. We can still have a miracle in second sector. Now, SOT out into the S section. He has to watch out if he goes too much. Oh, and as I say that SOT hits the wall at the entry of S section, I just said that you have to watch out in right S section, because if you go too deep, you will lose control of the car, and that's what exactly SOT did just moments ago. Lost control of the car and hit the barrier, and that was his first lap out done. And now SOT back again on track, on Inters. This is the last moment, the last chance for SOT to have any chance. This last chance for him to get the pole position for Racing Point. Keep in mind, he has to get half a second, but as we're speaking, Moto, fastest sector 1, 26.6. Will the Middle East driver pull out a miracle here? A good lap in the final minutes of the qualifying. 29.2 is the second sector. And now to the stadium section he comes, the PRC champion, 2-time champion now out of the final corner. Will he out-qualify his own teammate in Mexico? The answer is no, he doesn't. 1 minute 17.9. That's not good enough to give even P2. Moto will stay in third position, but as SOT now, thank you, producer, is about to start his lap. He's starting. SOT is starting his lap, a final one. Though let's look at Dungeon first, since he has improved his first sector 26.8. Will he go for improved sector 2? No, 28.7. Let's look back at SOT. He knows this is the last moment. Last chance. If he screws up, it's game over. Let's see. With DRS now, out of the first 3 corners, that Dungeon about to also... Oh, he actually stopped. Never mind. What's the first sector for SOT? Oh, invalidated! 26.7 and it was invalidated. It's over. SOT has invalidated his first sector, and because of that, the system, the Apex system, won't count his improved hot lap, meaning he won't improve, of course, and he won't get P1. But maybe, wait, what if SOT knows that and he wants to go for another lap? He can, since he's about to end the first sector, the third sector, and he has half a minute to go. Here he is. Out of the final corner, will he go again? I think he will. Surely he will. Yes, he is. Okay, so SOT now, this is his last chance. After invalidation. Let's see. Of course, here's the information. Yeah, we are on board with SOT. No, don't start your lap after 0-0. And SOT has a difficulty. SOT has a bug. Is that Nova? That was Nova. SOT had a traffic in front of him. What will that affect him whatsoever? His first sector was not best, 26.9. Out of the S section, no problem. Now, one more corner, and now DRS straight. Checker flag is out. SOT, 20.6, another mid sector 2 into the stadium section. It will need to be a shocker for sector 3. That if it's SOT makes P1. Let's see out of the final corner. Comes the Racing Point driver, and it's over. SOT, he knows that the sector 3 won't be even good enough for improvement, and he goes into the pits for new tires and for reaching his ERS, and it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, the qualifying is over, and it's Dungeon Fanatics yet again on pole position. The Mexican Grand Prix after tight battle, tight attempts from SOT to somehow pull out even a better lap than Dungeon. Sadly, it didn't happen, and SOT will start in second place, but it's still good news, since he's on front row, and he has Dungeon on his hands, and he can overtake him easily, though he has to watch out because Dungeon's teammate Moto is behind him, meaning he will also try to hunt on SOT, but as we're speaking, the rain is over. Well, about weather, let's look at the forecast. It looks like it's gonna be a full dry tonight, since the weather forecast says that for the next 20 minutes, the track will be dry and perfect for slicks. As you can see now, all the drivers out of the pits, of course, because they are switching for slicks. Rain is over. And now it's the question, will Dungeon Fanatics hold the P1 from SOT, or maybe will be a better start from Racing Point? Well, the answer I'll answer shortly, as we are waiting for the lights and of course waiting for the drivers to line up on the grid. Of course, it's official announcement. Every driver has to pit at least mandatory compound. And of course, the red flag is possible if we have 10 DNFs or more, meaning basically almost half the grid needs to be out to pull out a red flag. Well, and look at the weird... What's Moto doing? That's an interesting starting position from the Middle East driver. He didn't even line up correctly. More of his car is out of the even track. I mean, out of the grid slot, so... Yeah, sure. So let's just go for a grid slot rundown before the race starts. So of course in P1 we've got the Irish driver Dungeon Fanatics, followed by SOT in second. Then you got Moto starting weirdly in third. Fourth is Red Jelly. Fifth is the Alpine of Beast. Sixth will start Allen. Seventh SRB. Eighth will be Jay-Z in Mercedes. Ninth Brody James. 10th Kamikaze. 11th System Failure. 12th Kimi in Aston Martin. 13th HBSK, in 14th is HBSK teammate Mr. Boomstick, 15th is Sama, 16th Just Airlines, 17th Cord, 18th is Nova, 20th Sinks, and last on the grid is TXT Tian in Red Bull. Actually, who's that? There's one Haas here that is behind TXT. Who's that? That has to be someone who didn't even start a qualifying. That's weird because we've got 22 cars in here. Who's that Haas? Well, looks like everyone's lined up. We are just waiting now for 5 red lights for an amazing Grand Prix. One more round after this one. 2 more rounds, including this one, of this season's PO21. After this race, we're gonna head to the capital of gambling, to Las Vegas, for the finale. But before that, we must go through here, through the Mexico City, in Hermanos Rodriguez circuit. Okay, so now 34 laps in Mexico. We are waiting for 5 red lights to show up. The Mexico now. 5 red lights here in Rodriguez, Hermanos. And the Mexican Grand Prix is under... Whoa, what happened? Oh my goodness me, I thought that was a race, that was just a check. Alright. Okay, again I guess. Is it now? No, 5 red lights here in Mexico City. And the Mexico Grand Prix is underway, but oh my god, everyone hesitating to start. And Dodgy Fanatics is in the lead. And because of that, where's SOT? He's traveling down in midfield. What was that? No one knew if this is a real start or not. But either way, it's Dodgy Fanatics down to turn 1, who is gonna lead here in Mexico. Moto is gonna be very close to Dodgy Fanatics. SOT now traveling down in somewhere in 7th or 8th. SRB out of nowhere and LP in 3rd. SRB used everything of the profits of the crazy start here, and SRB is up to 3rd, and he's gonna battle with Jay-Z and Beast, his teammates. Now into the S section. Here comes Beast on his teammate for P3. Will he do it? Oh, and SLT out of nowhere is also in a contention for P3 after making a terrible start just moments ago. Now he's all the way up to third. And that's Dungeon! That's Dungeon! Oh my goodness me! Out of the final corner, Dungeon hits the barrier, and now he's falling all down. He's down in 16th. What has happened for our champion? One mistake in the first lap made him lose so much positions, and now he has to gain all of those positions back. So, Moto is your new race leader, followed by SLT in second. Then you've got Beast in third. Beast has to watch out though, as Red Jelly is very close to him. Jay-Z in fifth. HVSK in sixth. Speed for Ages in seventh. After not winning qualifying, he actually decided to attend the race. And he's right now in 7th place. Mr. Boomstick in 8th. 9th is Nova. 10th Kamikaze. 11th Kimi. 12th Just Airlines. 13th is System Failure. 14th Cord. 15th Sama. And 17th is Dungeon, since we cannot spectate 16th. As we are right now spectating Moto after he won in Winter Park a couple of races ago, looking for another win. Though we have to watch out, because here is SLT in a racing point. He's very close to McLaren driver. Both Moto is on mediums and SLT is on soft, so looks like SLT is going for a for a two-stopper possibly, and Moto is going for a one-stopper. Actually, both of them can do one-stopper if they wish to do so. We just have to watch out. And here comes SLT out of nowhere. Of course, because of the tire advantage, SLT overtakes Moto, and SLT is back into the lead here in Mexico after losing couple of positions due to bad start. Of course, a reminder of usage of pig glitch. You cannot use a pig glitch, or else you get penalized heavily. So you keep an eye on that. Now, Beast still in third, though he has to watch out because Red Jelly is very close to him. The whole leaderboard is quite broken. But either way, it's Moto in the lead. Dungeon already up to 9th after overtaking 8 people. We have anyone in the pits? No, not quite. We've got quite of a battle for the last podium position between Beast and Red Jelly. Now, those two drivers battling each other for P3. The gap is half a second now, as we went through this first sector, the end of first sector. Oh, and Red Jelly has a slowdown, and meaning Speed for Ages will go up to 4th and JC up to 5th. I think Nova not quite. Red Jelly will be in 6th, but still, that was a big mistake from a Ferrari driver. Ferrari was quite battling with McLaren for the constructors, and now with this type of positions, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think Ferrari has a chance at constructors at all. But now, out of the final corner, lap 5 begins, and SOT is, of course, leading the race 2 seconds ahead of Moto. Then you got Beast in third, and there is a firm 2-second space between Beast and Speed for Ages. Jay-Z is defending his position from Red Jelly, or at least he's trying to. Well, where's Speed for Ages? Oh my goodness! Speed for Ages, another driver who just suffered from a slowdown. And Red Jelly, he's up to P5, and JC up to 4th. In the Mercedes didn't have quite Mercedes wasn't well cooking in this season compared to last season, where they actually dominated with Moto and Engine. And now, of course, with Moto starting off the season with being team manager of Mercedes and then switching to McLaren, it was all downfall for the German team. But it looks like they're up, rising slowly, as JC, of course, in fourth, bringing good points for the team. But looking back, out of nowhere, Beast is very close to Moto. Beast can have a shot. Beast almost. Oh, and that's SOT! And that's SOT with slowdown. That's the third driver who started from slowdown, meaning Moto will go up to first place yet again, though SOT is right behind him. Same as Beast. No one with DRS. It looks like it's almost it's a three-way battle for the lead. It's between Moto, SOT and Beast. With Red Jelly being 4 seconds behind those three. Look at system failure. What happened to system failure? Oh, and I think system failure's controller has just been damaged and he cannot turn. Which is very, well, not good news for Mercedes again. They will have only one driver in the points, but SOT back again to the lead. Though not quite, since he's still battling with Moto. Beast is on their tails. Beast can use opportunity and get into the lead, overtaking them both at the same time. But for now, he stays in third. Moto will be still in second place after being in the lead for just half of a lap. And now he's gonna try to get the P1, but he won't do so since he's losing again so much time now to SOT after coming into the S section. And now Beast, out of nowhere, is side by side with Moto for second place. And Beast done it. Beast has done it. Beast is up to P2. Out of nowhere, Beast has activated after starting like what? 7th or somewhere in top 10. He's up to he's down to 5 again because of Moto overtaking him. But it's so tight between those three. Look at this. It's almost freeway into turn 1. And it's Moto. And it's, oh, look at this. 3 cars in the same place. Into the also we had lap 8 out of 32. It's Beast in the lead out of nowhere. Beast overtaking both Moto and SOT, and Beast leads the Mexican Grand Prix after following the top 2 for some long time. And now Beast is gonna get away from SOT, I think, if he doesn't make any mistakes. Ooh, Moto! Oh, that was close one. He almost crashed into the wall, but he saved it. But that will cost him so much time to SOT, who is battling with Beast for the lead again. The battle doesn't stop, and SOT is in the pits. SOT has come into the pits surprisingly early. Just in line laps on medium, on soft, and now he's up to medium. So SOT looks like he made a strategy. He made a mistake with not thinking for soft, and well, maybe probably mediums are better. Well, that will mean Beast leads the Grand Prix, having 3-second time lead over Moto. Let's just go back now, battle for third, because it continues. between Red Jelly and Jay-Z. We are on board with the Slovakian driver Red Jelly, trying everything he got to defend his third spot. As we have announcement for someone to despawn. Well, he's Jay-Z. Overtaking Red Jelly out of nowhere. Oh, and Red Jelly of course is so close. Lap 10 is underway. The gap is shrinking between Beast and Moto. Now it's 2.6 seconds. Now, Jay-Z is now in the role of defender against Red Jelly. And even maybe from Dungeon. Since Dungeon is so close, 100 HVSK. Okay, HVSK, another driver has come into the pits. Kami is also in the pits. Dungeon Fanatics, a good progress for him, as for the Irish driver right now. Of course, they went down to 17th after making a mistake at the final corner on the first lap. And now he's all the way up to 5th, having 12 overtakes already. Maybe even more. Now the next target for the McLaren driver, of course, is Red Jelly. These two were close sometimes in the races, and now they're close again. Jay-Z trying everything he got for... Oh! Wait, he actually... Oh, but Dungeon up to third! Dungeon up to third. Jay-Z has come into the pits. Jay-Z in the pits after being 11 laps on softs. That will mean Dungeon is back onto the podium after 10 laps of missing out in the top 3. But he has to defend this spot now from Red Jelly, who's very close to him. You can see the striking red livery of the Italian team. The gap now is 9/10. It's almost a second. SOT is in 6th, being 5 seconds down to his teammate Speed for Ages. So SOT now not doing well as we thought. It's being stuck in 6th. And now the gap between Moto and Beast is 4.2 seconds. Beast is looking right now very incredibly good. Remember, we hadn't any Alpine race winner since the AR21 era in Silverstone, where Louis defeated Dungeon in Silverstone with a couple of laps to go. Of course, the Silverstone race was the last race of AR21. After that, we had so much controversies with the owners, and it just rebranded to AR21. This time, Alpine again in the lead, but this time it's not Louis. This time is Beast. Louis is not even on the grid overall in AR21. But Alpine looking right now for a good result after after having so much bad races. Honestly, this is the best performance so far for the French team. The last time they were in points was back in Turkey earlier this season, when just Maxi scored 4th for Alpine, and the last time Alpine was on the podium, but the last time they were on the podium at all was way long time ago. It wasn't even in the season. So, but as I'm yapping, Moto and Dungeon and Red Jelly have come into the pits. Moto on softs, Red Jelly on softs, and Dungeon on softs with 20 laps to go. They will have to pit again for softs, of course, since they did already mandatory compound change. But here is Beast having 12-second lead over Speed for Ages. SOT is in third, back on podium, of course, after getting positions from all the drivers in front of him pitting. Oh, is that someone flipping? I thought someone flipped. Anyway, now the question is, when will Beast pit? Since now the tire of mediums are somewhere between 15 laps or 14 laps. So the tire wear of mediums, of the Beast mediums, is coming to an end. Nathan speaking, he's in the pits. Beast has come into the pits and he's gonna lose the lead. Wait, he won't. He won't lose the lead. Oh wait, he will. Yeah, sorry, he will, because SOT has pitted already. SOT will go back into the lead with his medium, and surprisingly, Beast is on hards. That is a very strange tactic from the Alpine driver. He really wants to stay out until the really end of the race. I'm guessing that Beast is... I think I know why Beast pitted from hards, because you see all the drivers in front of him. Moto, Dungeon, Jay-Z, SOT, you know, all of those drivers who have to pit again. Since all of the tires won't survive 20 laps. But Beast will survive. And Beast will use it and gain some places. As we are speaking, Brody James has come to... Brody James' race has come into the race, into an end, as he... Oh! Beast hits the wall! Oh, Beast hits the wall. That's not good news at all. That's not good at all. That's 16-second gap between him and the race leader. And now it's the question: will he make improvement and catch up to the current P5, which is Moto, who is 6 seconds in front of Beast? As we can see a tight battle for third, again between the same drivers, Red Jelly and Jay-Z. But this time it's a triple threat battle, because Moto has joined in. Moto, who was in second place most of the race, now looking for a third position after having some issues on his softs. Maybe possibly he wasn't good at Mexico at all. Jay-Z with DRS, same as Moto, I think. Moto doesn't have DRS. Jay-Z had. Right now it's Red Jelly in third, but that could change soon, as Moto is very close to him. But what can happen in these last 16 laps? Because finally we have reached the somewhat middle of the race. Lap 16 out of 32. We have another 16 to go. Oh, that doesn't feel like a short race at all. It feels super long with 16 additional laps. Gap between Dungeon and SOT is 5 seconds. Now it's 4.9. So at Dungeon, of course, on softs, SOT on mediums. The roles have switched. Now Dungeon's gonna gain to SOT. Not only he has more grip than SOT, but also he has more better tire wear than SOT. So yeah, as of right now, it's looking all good for Dungeon and a little bit worse for SOT. Moto is up to third, overtaking Red Jelly. Jay-Z is still in fifth. Beast still in sixth, still 6 seconds. He's struggling to get to Jay-Z, and now he has to defend from Speed for Ages. Speed for Ages is looking to overtake Beast for 6, of course, because of Beast is on hards. Beast on hards and Speed is on mediums. But that's not going well good for the Alpine driver, as they struggle to be in points in the last couple of races. Of course, reminded last time Alpine were on points was in Turkey long time ago, when just Maxi finished in 4th for Alpine. And now Beast is in 6th, and he's losing so much time to the leaders and to Jay-Z. He's 5 seconds now, but still. Talking about gap difference, Dungeon is gaining and gaining to SOT. We've got 15 laps to go. SOT, Dungeon, Moto, Red Jelly, Jay-Z, Speed for Ages. Possibly all of them will have to pit again. Not because of mandatory compound change, but because that because they are on their tires will be dead after next 8 laps or so. So will the risk pay off for Bisteva, who pitted for hards and he expected to gain at least 5 positions due to all the drivers pitting in front of him? Well, Speed Fredges will have to pit, Jay-Z will have to pit, Red Jelly, Moto, Dungeon, SOT, all of them will have to pit. But looking back into the lead, and SOT is now gonna have to defend his P1 from Dungeon, who's very close to him. We hadn't a fight for P1 in a long time, and finally this streak is over, because Dungeon Fanatics is 7 tenths down, just 7 tenths down to SOT, and Dungeon with DRS into the stadium section is gonna be very, very close to the Racing Point driver. Same as Moto is battling Red Jelly for 3rd. Oh! Moto flips! Oh, that's not good. Moto flips into the entry of stadium section. And now he's gonna lose even his 5th spot. He's gonna be down to 5th. I think. And I think he's gonna be still in 4th. But either way, we have battle for... Who's that? Oh, we have first back marker, I think. We have the first back marker, but here we go! Battle for the lead between Dungeon Fanatics and SOT. Will Dungeon Fanatics going to lead into the first sector? Yes, he is! By 0.2 of a second, Dungeon Fanatics is in the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix with 14 laps to go. Though it's not over, because SOT is close. And also, it's actually advantage for Dungeon, since both of them will have to pit again, and Dungeon will be ahead in the pits, I think. SOT with DRS, but I don't think that will help him at all for P1, though he can maybe hope. But Dungeon makes a mistake at the same corner where he did just in the beginning of the race, but this time he doesn't. Out of the final corner, lap 20 out of 32 begins. We've got 13 more laps to go, and Dungeon Fanatics in the lead. And SOT without DRS, that will just make things worse for Racing Point driver. 3rd is Red Jelly, and then we've got tight battle for 4th between Moto and Jay-Z. But I think it's Moto who's ahead of Jay-Z. And then we've got Speed for Ages in 6th, and then Beast in 7th, who's still struggling, of course, and on his hard to get ahead of the Speed for Ages. Let's see, what will we have? A dramatic last laps. The gap is now 2 seconds between Dungeon and SOT, so SOT now is falling down time-wise to Dungeon. And now It, all SOT hopes is that Dungeon makes a very big mistake, because SOT won't catch up to Dungeon since he's on worse tires. But as I'm speaking, here is SOT in the pits with 12 laps to go. What tires is he choosing? Mediums again. SOT has come to the pits for mediums again. And now will SOT get ahead of Beast? No, he won't. Beast overtakes SOT, and the plan is underway for Beast. He's now up to 6th. Though he has to watch out because SOT behind him is on fresh medium, sorry. So Beast. Oh yeah, now Beast in 6th. What's happening to Speed? He lost so many time now, and now Beast is looking to overtake that. Oh, what is happening to Speed? In the yes section. Now, Dungeon Fanatic stays out. Red Jelly about to start his lap, but he also stays out. Will anyone pit? Moto stays out. Jay-Z also stays out. So now it's up to Speed Fredges. Will he pit? No. Okay. So as of lap 22 out of 32, 11 laps to go, and Dungeon Fanatic will still have to pit for softs or so. He has to stay out for another 2 laps to make sure that he will survive in the end on his soft tires. Speed is very close to Speed for Ages. Beast is very close to Speed for Ages. He might have a chance for P5. If he goes for P5, that would be a second best result of the season for Alpine, since the best result was a 4th position from just Maxine, of course, from Louis in round 1. Oh, Beast almost losing control of the car. And Dungeon in the pits. As we're speaking, Dungeon has come into the pits. And now it is soft tires for the McLaren driver, who also pits. Not Red Jelly. Moto stays out. Actually, he also pits. But will Beast overtake Dungeon? Is the question. He won't. Oh my goodness me. But Beast will go up to 4th, surely. I think he'll up to 3rd even. But that's not what he wanted. He wanted to go for P1. But because of the time gap between him and Dungeon, it was too big for overtake, for an undercut, and yeah, he's still in 4th. Soon to be 5th. If SOT is very close to him. 10 more laps to go here in Mexico, and Red Jelly, of course, is leading another new race leader here in Mexico. But he also have to pit since he's on all softs. Oh, Beast, what happened to Beast? Oh no, Beast spun, I think. I didn't expect like Beast, but oh no, Beast. Oh, that is I think that's over. I think Red Jelly has come into the pits, meaning Dungeon will be still in the lead. Speed for Ages also has come into the pits. SLT stays out. But Speed for Ages, man oh man. He was so close on getting the podium. So close. And it's all going to trash bin, I think. Though, wait, he can have a chance for 4th. Yes, he will be 4th. At last, Beast, after a mistake, he was close on getting podium. But that mistake in the S section made him lose a podium chance. And I think he's gonna have to settle for 4th. But either way, it's 8 more laps to go, and Dutch Fanatics leads the Grand Prix. We can say it was last to first. It's out of lap 1, he was 17th. And now it's SLT's last laps of hope. The gap is 3 seconds between Dungeon and SLT, and also Dungeon with fresh softs, he will get away from SLT. So I think this one can be over for SLT. For any hopes for the not the championship, sorry, for the race win. We've got blue flags for Arcus. Oh, and that's a Williams, of course, getting lapped, sadly. The gap is now 3.7. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think SLT will catch up to Dungeon Fanatics at all. Well, if that's the case, let's look back to down the pack, because Beast now, I don't think he's gonna even get 4th, because now he will have to defend his 4th spot from JZ and Moto. Both Moto and JC have already pitted, meaning Beast with his old hards. What can he do? What can he offer? With just 8 laps. Oh! Beast hits the wall. It's all downfall for Alpine. It's all downfall now. He lost 2 positions and he's gonna be down in 6th. Alpine was he was in contention for podium, and now Beast is in 6th, way behind the podium guys. The battles aren't over though, as Jay-Z and Moto are still beefing with each other for 4th spot. Let's see. Moto is up in front of JC, though the battle won't stop, as JC is very close to him. JZ with DRS looking to overtake possibly now, but not quite. He's still too far from Moto. That wasn't a race for Moto. He started 3rd, and he's right now in 4th. Let's see. Is this the moment for Jay-Z? With DRS. Or with no DRS. So I think he's gonna stay actually as it is. Oh, look at this. Look how they're battling for 4th. Jay-Z with DRS. Look, he's gonna close the gap between him and Moto. It still shows 1 second. It's 8/10 now. On board with Mercedes driver Jay-Z, looking for a 4th finish, a best finish from. Wait, let me check. Let's see. The best race result for Mercedes was 4th. The best result for Mercedes was 4th back in Miami, as when Nova finished in 4th in Miami, and now Jay-Z in 5th. It would be 2nd best result. Same case as with Alpine. Oh my goodness me. And now with 5 laps to go. And Dungeon Fanatics is now 6 seconds ahead of SOT. Yeah, that is game over. For any contention for P1, it looks like it's going to be Dungeon who will be winning the race. Though not as dominant as we thought. Again, we all thought that Dungeon's going to dominate the whole race. He did not dominate at all. He was struggling in the first half of the race. But now, of course, he won. As we have 4 more laps to go. If SOT wants to have any hopes, you have to gain at least more than a second to SOT. The SOT have to gain more than a second to Dungeon, but that it looks like it won't happen since SOT is just losing more time rather than gaining. Moto Moto is gonna be, I think, in 4th, as he's 5 seconds down, 5 seconds up from Jay-Z. I think that Jay-Z just made a slight mistake. So Jay-Z in Mercedes, he's gonna finish in 5th. That's still good result for the German team, since they were out of points. Actually, they weren't. Wait. Actually, no, hold back. It's not going to be the. They're going to continue being in the points, since JC finished 6th in Czechia. But either way, out of the final corner goes Dungeon, and now the countdown is going closer to the end. 3 more laps. 3 more laps to go. And it was a good race for Dungeon. Not bad. Not good, not bad. He had a, but you gotta have a credit to this guy because he started 17th after a mistake in the last corner, and he gained all 16 positions. 16. That has to be drive of the day for sure. I think it may be different. It's up to public vote. Now Jay-Z, though, is getting closer to Moto. Well, we thought Moto got away with his 4th position. Well, it doesn't look quite. It doesn't look quite like it, since he is still. I mean, losing. He's losing time to Jay-Z. Could we have a final battle for 4th? It might happen. I'm not gonna say it will happen. It might happen. A Jay-Z with DRS. That would be bloody lovely if that will happen. What happened? Jay-Z with DRS. I thought you said SLT. But either way, Jay-Z now with DRS into the first corner. He has only 2 more laps to catch up, to overtake Moto. Only 2. And that's just, yeah. That's just, you know, destiny, I guess. Jay-Z, he's trying to get some good points for his team after, well, his team having a bad start in the beginning of the season. Now they really want to finish at least in 4 for top 4, because we haven't seen Mercedes in the podium at all. But either way, Dungeon Fanatics starts the final lap here in Mexico. It's gonna be a lap of, well, greeting with fans, I guess, since he's 11 seconds up to SOT, and SOT is gonna maintain his 2nd spot as he didn't qualify. But we have to look back to this moment, because here's a Jay-Z. It's last chance for him. Last chance for any last chance for Mercedes for P4. If Moto makes mistake and will have a slowdown, it will be over for McLaren. For any hypes, oh, he hits the wall. Jay-Z hits the wall at the end of the exit of the third corner. Well, that will make him lose more and more time coming to the sector 2, sorry. And that will have, and let's see how it will go. But here is Dungeon Fanatics in the stadium section. He was 17th in the first lap, and 16 overtakes has been done from the McLaren driver. He will see the checkered flag first. Dungeon Fanatics wins the Mexico City Grand Prix, and the championship lead will be extended even more. SOT in second, Red Jelly gonna be in third, but let's see, out of the final corner, it's gonna be side by side. Who will be P4? Oh, I think it's Moto. Oh, it's Moto. Moto staying in fourth. Dungeon Fanatics, after being 17th at the end of lap 1, 16 overtakes, of course, has been done all the way to first. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, Beast is fighting with Nova. But Beast will remain in 7th. And it's gonna be another good. It's gonna be well, not a good result for Alpine, but still, it's still the first time in points for a long time for Alpine. Beast in 7th, and at the same time, because there's only one Ferrari out of track and 2 McLarens, it's official. McLaren is your World Constructors Champions of this season in PO21. It happened. With one more race to go, finally, we have settled the champion a couple of fronts ago. And now, here in Mexico, we have crowned Constructors Champions. It's McLaren, for the first time ever in history in PO21.
Wow.
That was a good race for McLaren, P1 and P4, and yeah, they're champions of the world in season. Give me 1 second. In season 3, we had Ferrari, Mercedes, and now the third team joining this club is McLaren. And well, what a season that was for PO21, the first season of PO21, dominance for McLaren, but the season is not over yet, because ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in 1 week time for the finale of PO21 season, last race, Las Vegas, the capital of gambling. But in the commentary booth, it was me, A350 fan. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.